continents. Might just be the last one. 15 runners set, they're off. They break away over 1 mile in the opening Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund 2-year-old fillies Maiden, and disputing the lead, Sarah Joyce on the outside with the grey prominent flowing, and Vitalised in between horses and towards the inside. Racing to the end of the opening furlong is Together Forever. Racing now towards the turn, and Together Forever has just picked it up from Vitalised in the centre. On their outside is Sarah Joyce, and they're being followed by Back on Top as they begin now to straighten. And on the far side, the navy jacket of Together Forever with Vitalised in between horses. Sarah Joyce on the near side in the sheepskin noseband. These three are tracked by Back on Top with Flowing and Be Jazzy, and towards the inside is Chicago Dancer, Athasi next in the pink hat. And these are followed by Could Should Would with Ask Me Nicely and Boca Bacciata. Racing on now to halfway and coming up towards the junction of the tracks, and it's Together Forever the leader for Joseph O'Brien by a length to Vitalised and Kevin Manning. Sarah Joyce on the near side, third Ronan Whelan, being followed by Back on Top. Could Should Would Ask Me Nicely makes a bit of ground in the centre, and on the stand side is Boca Bacciata. They're passing the two now, and it's Together Forever joined by Could Should Would, who's making good ground in the centre. Also beginning to get into it is Found in the blue and orange. Ask Me Nicely, Boca Bacciata, and Back on Top up the rail. Racing now inside the final furlong, and it's Found in the centre, who comes through to join and head Together Forever, then Back on Top, Boca Bacciata. But it's Found the leader as they go to the line. Found beats Together Forever, Back on Top, third on the inside of Boca Bacciata.
And they're off. Very level break. Shazina in the centre, showing speed to go to the front, being followed by Found, and then comes Avenue Gabriel. Stellar Glow is towards the near side, being followed by Ivy Gardens and Alive Alive-O. So they make their way on over now towards the stand rail, and Stellar Glow in the centre comes to join Shazina. Alive Alive-O right against the stand rail, moving up to dispute, and they're being followed by Ivy Gardens. Then comes Found in the centre of the track and Avenue Gabriel. So they're continuing on their way now, just outside the 4 mark, and on the stand rail is Alive Alive-O and Franberry, who come to join Stellar Glow and Kevin Manning. They're closely followed by Shazina, Pat Smullen, and Ivy Gardens just behind them on the stand rail, with Found ahead of Avenue Gabriel. Alive Alive-O and Stellar Glow a couple of lengths in front of Ivy Gardens with Shazina. Found is next in the centre of the track, 2 lengths in front, Avenue Gabriel. They're running on now just outside the 2. Alive Alive-O, Stellar Glow. They're followed by Shazina and Found on their outside. Ivy Gardens just in behind, beginning the run now towards the final furlong. Alive Alive-O on the stand rail, Found on the outside, Stellar Glow, Shazina from the back, Avenue Gabriel, but Found now has gone to the front. From on the near side, Alive Alive-O. Ivy Gardens making rapid headway in between horses, and Found now taken on by Ivy Gardens, who motors home on the near side, and Ivy Gardens will win it for Charles O'Brien, J.P. McManus and Niall McCullough. Found second. Avenue Gabriel, Stellar Glow close third and fourth. Charlier. And Jack Naylor appears the last of the 18 for the Tattersalls Irish 1,000 guineas. Looks set. And they're off. And in the centre, Malabar broke away smartly in the early stages. Devonshire is close up towards the inside. Joylier Found is also in a prominent position, and in the centre of the track, Steppamok, and towards the outside is Mannequin as they race on now towards the elbow, and Mannequin has moved on to lead from Steppamok with Plashcock in third place. The Bulgars 1, 2 and 3 in the early stages, followed by Found, Boko Bacciata right up on the outside. Then comes Joylier, and these are being followed by Kissed by Angels. Radara's on the outside of Military Angel. Towards the inside is Pastoral Girl as they come off the elbow now, and it's Mannequin on the inside, Rory Cleary in front by 2 lengths. Steppamok, Ronan Whelan second. Plashcock is now in third place, being followed by Bocco Bacchiata. Found is next with Devonshire. Kissed by Angels, Joe Allier. Tamador followed by Pastoral Girl. Military Angel, Radar and Malabar next with Plus Change and Stormfly as they race now with 2.5 to go. And it is in the centre. Stepamok, who just heads the long-time leader, Mannequin. Place Cock now coming there in the centre. Bocco Bacchiata. They're being followed by Found, Joe Allier. Tamador is next, and then Radar down the outside, racing now to the final furlong, and Placecock hits the front. Bacco Bacchiata Found on the outside of Devonshire. Inside the last 200, and Placecock and Kevin Manning in front. Found and Royal Motors rallying on the near side, head to head as they go to the line. Placecock wins the Guineas from Found second. Close for third, Jack Naylor on the outside of Devonshire. Bacco Bacchiata, Tamador and Stormfly next.
Well, it was a bold call by Jim Bolger to come here today with Placecock dropping back down in trip after a win at Naas last time.
Set for the Kilfresh Stud Royal Whip Stakes. And they're off. Answer moves up in the centre now to quickly go on a couple of lengths in front of Found and Highly Toxic. Settles in the back marker of the trio. As in the early stages, Answered strides along in front for Kevin Manning, followed by Found and Highly Toxic, the back marker of the trio. Continuing on the way down the far side of the track, shortly coming up to the mile mark, and Answered and Kevin Manning 2.5 in front of Found and Shamie Heffernan, who's the same distance in front of Highly Toxic and Denny Grant. Three runners make their way now to begin the climb up towards the 7 mark. Answered the leader, followed by Found and Highly Toxic, as the trio begin to make the climb, just taking them up towards the top of the hill. And Answered is out 2.5 in front of Found, who's the same distance in front of the back marker of the trio, Highly Toxic. So they're just about to reach the top of the track, and shortly now they'll be running downhill towards the approach for home in the Kilfresh Stud Royal Whip Stakes. Answered showing the way. A couple of lengths clear of Found, who's followed by Highly Toxic as they begin now to make the run downhill. In the lead, Answered, out 2.5 to 3 in front of Found, who's just over 2 in front of Highly Toxic. The three are beginning to make the approach now for the turn into the straight. Answered in the lead, followed by Found and Highly Toxic as they come off the turn now with 3 furlongs to go, and Answered leads Found and Highly Toxic. Swinging off the bend now, beginning the run into the straight, 2.5 furlongs to go. Answered pushed along, tracked by Found and Highly Toxic as they race on now towards the 2 mark. And Answered set on his way by Kevin Manning is tracked all the while by Found and Shamie Heffernan. A couple of lengths between them. They're out in front of Highly Toxic, beginning the run to the final furlong now. Answered in the lead, followed by Found as they race now towards the final 200 yards. And it's Answered the leader. Found now asked to quicken up on the near side, and she does so. The response immediate, and Found goes past the long-time leader, Answered, and Found strides away for a clear-cut victory for Shamie Heffernan. Aidan O'Brien, Answered second, Highly Toxic last of the three.
Second in the Irish 1,000 Guineas, second in the Coronation, and a winner of the Royal Whip. Found has picked up well to win over the 1.25 miles. Breeze is past Answered, had cut out the running there for Jim Bolger, and Found gives Aidan O'Brien.
Yeah, they are. All in. Here's Tony.
Off and running in the Quipco Irish Champion Stakes. Highland Reel straight into the lead, being followed by Free Eagle, and up the inside goes Golden Horn, the favourite, and Frankie Dettori moves him to the lead now from Highland Reel. Free Eagle sits in third. On the inside is Placecock in the all blue colours, and they're followed down the far side of the course by Found, who's on the inside, and then Cirrus Desaigle. They're keeping out towards the centre of the track, and it's Golden Horn who leads from Highland Reel in second. Tracking them is Placecock. Then comes Free Eagle, and behind Free Eagle is Found. Then Cirrus Desaigle, and the back marker in the early stages is last year's winner, the Grey Gatsby, as they head down past the 6 furlong marker. And it's Golden Horn, Frankie Dettori in the lead from Highland Reel, and Joseph O'Brien in second. And they're being followed in third place, 2 lengths back, by Placecock, keeping company with Free Eagle. Found a length and a half off them, Cirrus Desaigle, the 9-year-old on the outside, and 2 lengths last at this stage is the Grey Gatsby as they go into the turn past the halfway stage. And Golden Horn leads by about a neck to Highland Reel in second. Placecock shows third, just ahead of Free Eagle, and behind Free Eagle comes Found on the inside of Cirrus Eagle, and the Grey Gatsby, the back marker, about 6 lengths covering the field as they come down towards the 3 furlong pole. And Golden Horn, the favourite, in the lead from Highland Reel in second. Free Eagle poised towards the outside. Plagecock just behind them in the blue. Then Cirrus Eagle. Found is tucked in on the rail, and the Grey Gatsby brings up the rear as they make the swing for home. Over 2 furlongs to race. Golden Horn from Highland Reel. Here comes Free Eagle on the outside, and they're being followed by Found as they race inside the 2. Golden Horn taken on by Free Eagle on the near side. Here comes Found, then Highland Reel, and then Plagecock as they race towards the final furlong. Free Eagle on the near side, Golden Horn on the rail, and they're being chased in 3rd place by Found, and then Highland Reel, and they're all over the shop with Golden Horn in front from Free Eagle in second, and then Found on the inside as they race up towards the line. Golden Horn wandering all over the place, but he's won it by about a length. Found is second, Free Eagle is third, and in 4th place comes Plagecock ahead of Highland Reel, the Grey Gatsby, and the old boy Cirrus Eagle is last of the 7. So plenty of drama in the closing stages involving Golden Horn and Free Eagle. Golden Horn is first past the post. He's won it under Frankie Dettori, but we'll await developments.
In the middle.
What a race.
Well, there'll definitely be an inquiry. Go on.
There's definitely be a chosen inquiry.
Is he ready to go here? Jorge Ricardo and Ordak Dan walk right in. Falling line. Ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup turf. And there goes Shining Copper. And as expected, he's going to speed up. Shining Copper and Luis Saez open up to lead by 3 lengths early on. And Golden Horn is right in the race, just to the inside of Cage Fighter as they move for that first turn. The Pizza Man will sit in 4th position early as Shining Copper opens up a 6-length lead. Twilight Eclipse is right to the inside of the Pizza Man, and then comes Found, followed on the inside by Slumber. Ordak Dan, Red Rifle, Big Blue Kitten are next, and at the back of the pack are Big John B and the Big Hoss. 24 and 2, the opening quarter mile for Shining Copper is doing what he always does. He's way out in front here. Shining Copper a good 15 lengths ahead of the rest of the field. And Cage Fighter is running in 2nd position early on. And the Arc de Triomphe winner Golden Horn is 3rd, as Shining Copper has about a 20-length advantage on the field early on. And he went 48 and 1 for a half mile. And then comes the Pizza Man to the outside of Twilight Eclipse. And then Slumber, Found the Filly is next. And then Red Rifle and Ordak Dan. And they're being followed by Big John B. Big Blue Kitten letting his stablemate do it up front. And he is really doing up front. Big John B near the back of the field into Big Hoss trails. And they're onto the backstretch. At least Shining Copper is 3 quarters in 112 and 3. He must be 25 lengths in front. I mean, he's literally in another race right now. Shining Copper all by himself up the backstretch. Let's see how far he can go. Cage Fighter is running in 2nd. And now Frankie Dettori takes Golden Horn to the outside of him. And he is right in contention in 3rd, followed by Found and Twilight Eclipse. So the field makes their way toward the far turn. Shining Copper, the rabbit, in front. And his lead is starting to shorten. It's down to about a 12-length advantage into the turn. And the first one that'll take a crack at him appears to be Golden Horn. Golden Horn is 2nd. And now the margin is down to 6. And now it's down to 5. And they are getting to Shining Copper quickly. Golden Horn is coming after the Pizza Man is 2. And then it's Found. And Big Blue Kitten, who was set up by a stablemate, is swinging up on the Harvard side. They're into the stretch. Golden Horn, the Arc de Triomphe are in front. The Filly Found. Big Blue Kitten charging down the center of the course. And right behind them is Slumber. Golden Horn all out. Found right alongside. On the outside of them is Big Blue Kitten. Found has taken the lead. Golden Horn, Big Blue Kitten. The Fillies Found and Golden Horn. Found did it in the turf. Golden Horn 2nd. Europe was 1-2. And then it was Big Blue Kitten, followed by Slumber.
The filly did it. She upset the superstar Golden Horn. Found, and jockey Ryan Moore surging to victory in the final furlong here in the turf.
Very patient mid-pack. I don't even know if these jockeys could see Shining Copper, who was so far out in front of the race. Ryan Moore, since 2008, has won more turf races than any other jockey in the Breeders' Cup, so he's on his game right now. Golden Horn, a valiant effort. Maybe the ground got to him, but certainly certainly Found got through it well enough and took his measure.
The Coolmore boys and Aidan O'Brien drew this race up just exactly like it happened. They
in the Stewart and Hot Sauce. Let's get up to Desi.
Roach to move ahead of Hot Sauce. Success Days on the outside, a couple of lengths to Fascinating Rock, and dropped in the back marker of the 5 is Found as they make their way on up the far side with the Stewart. Success Days now moving up on the outside, a couple of lengths further back to in third place Hot Sauce. Fascinating Rock is then followed by Found, the back marker of the 5, as they continue on now to begin the climb up towards the 7 furlong point. And Success Days now is taken to the front by Shane Foley, goes past the Stewart Lee Roach with Hot Sauce, Kieran Fallon on the inside of Fascinating Rock, and Pat Smullen a couple of lengths to Found and Ryan Moore. They begin now to make the descent from the top of the hill to race for the approach to the straight. And little change up front with Success Days in front of the Stewart, Hot Sauce and Fascinating Rock being followed by Found. So they're on the descent, and Success Days a 2-length leader to the Stewart in second, 2.5 lengths to Hot Sauce, and they're followed on the outside by Fascinating Rock with Found, the back marker of the 5, as they race now to make the approach for the turn into the straight. And Success Days just the leader, followed on the outside by the Stewart, 2.5 to 3 lengths to Hot Sauce, Fascinating Rock and Found, as they begin now to make the approach for the turn in with a little over 3 to go. Success Days, the grey, leads the Stewart, followed in the red jacket Hot Sauce. Fascinating Rock is tracked by Found. They're coming up now the centre of the track and tacking over to the stand side. Success Days with Fascinating Rock improving in the centre. Hot Sauce on the far side. Found is just in behind as the Stewart gives way. They've got a furlong and a half to go, and it's Success Days and Shane Foley in front. Fascinating Rock and Found is just in behind, racing now towards the final furlong. Success Days in front of Fascinating Rock. Found now going for the gap between them inside the last 150 yards, and Found and Ryan Moore come through now to comfortably go on past Success Days and up towards the finish. It's the Breeders' Cup Turf winner, Found, who wins. Second home is Success.
The latest race in the British Champion Series is David Fitzgerald.
Thereafter, for the 2016 Prince of Wales' Stakes, Ashin Hikari is out prominently and goes into the lead, but has gone by no means off quickly, with to the outside at Western Him, the Grey Gatsby is just tracking Ashin Hikari and Yutaka Taki, with Found, the blue and orange, to the outside, and the back pair early on are My Dreamboat and Adam Kirby and William Buick on Trista, as they're about to complete 2 furlongs and heading in to Swinley Bottom. There would only be 4 to 5 lengths separating the sextet, and that sextet is led by the world's highest rated racehorse, Ashin Hikari, bidding to be a first Royal Ascot winner for Japan and completes a Group 1 globe-trotting hat-trick. Is in front of Western Him, the pace quickening now, with in third the Grey Gatsby, last year's runner-up, and then on the outside is Found, My Dreamboat still in 5th position, and finally Trista. As the field now have completed 4 furlongs and heading towards halfway, Ashin Hikari under Yutaka Taki, who just takes a little look under his arm there. Western Him, Frankie Dettori moves to the outside, 3rd last year, with the Grey Gatsby in 3rd place. These are followed by Found on the outside, and then My Dreamboat and Trista, as the field are about to come inside their last half mile in the Prince of Wales' Stakes. And it's Ashin Hikari that leads the way by a length to Western Him on the outside. The Grey Gatsby and Jamie Spencer sitting in 3rd. The order hasn't changed much. Ashin Hikari's lead is only 3/4 of a length as they come inside the 3 and turn for home. And it's Ashin Hikari that will shortly be asked to stretch. Western Him to the outside. Dettori starts niggling. The Grey Gatsby, Found, manoeuvred to the outside by Ryan Moore. So Ashin Hikari asked to go and win the race now, but his lead is only slight as Found attacks with Western Him, My Dreamboat and Trista to the outside, and it's Found that's come through to lead. Ashin Hikari has wilted on the rail. Found has the advantage. My Dreamboat is storming home on the outside for Adam Kirby. The near side, My Dreamboat. The far side, Found. Found and Ryan Moore. My Dreamboat and Adam Kirby close to the finish. Found and My Dreamboat. My Dreamboat and Found will go to the judge with West.
In and away, and in the early stages Al Manzur was a little bit slower than the others. Back in the field too, Sir Isaac Newton. Success Days into the lead, followed by New Bay in second, Highland Reels third, Ebedion on the outside, Harzan close up on the inner. Behind these is Moonlight Magic, and then Minding, and then comes Hawkbill. And they're followed by Found and My Dream Boat. And back in the field is Sir Isaac Newton with Al Manzor, the back marker, as they race down the back. They've gone over 2.5 furlong Success Days from Ebedine in second. In third place is New Bay. Fourth on the inside comes Highland Reel. Behind Highland Reel in the fifth spot is Moonlight Magic, and they're followed by Harzan, then Minding, then Hawkbill. They're followed by My Dream Boat. As they race past the 6 furlong mark, and it's Success Days and Shane Foley. From Ebedine in second, Lee Roach, followed by New Bay. On the inside is Highland Reel. Just behind these is Moonlight Magic with Harzan. Hawkbill is next towards the inside, then My Dream Boat, and behind these is Found as they go into the turn at the end of the back straight. They've over half a mile to race in the Quipco Irish Champion Stakes, and Success Days in the lead from Ebedine in second. In third place is New Bay. Then on the inside is Highland Reel. Then Moonlight Magic. Hawkbill on his inside. Then Harzan just being urged along. Minding tracks him. Then My Dream Boat and Found, Al Manzor and Sir Isaac Newton as they run down past the 3. Heading to the home turn, Success Days is the leader from Ebedine in second. Then comes Highland Reel on the rails. Then New Bay. Then Hawkbill on the inside, and they're being followed into the straight by Moonlight Magic. Harzan is next. Then comes My Dream Boat as they swing for home. Success Days out in front from Highland Reel, New Bay, Hawkbill, then Minding making ground on the inside. Moonlight Magic Found down the outside, then Harzan as they race towards the final for Al Manzor from the back in the pale blue colours. Al Manzor on the near side of Found as they race inside the final furlong. Al Manzor and Found from New Bay, Minding on the inside as they race up towards the finish. Al Manzor and Found as they go to the line. Al Manzor for France, Found second, Minding third, New Bay 4, My Dream Boat, Moonlight Magic, then Highland Reel. Harzan disappointing, and they're followed in by Hawkbill. Further back in the field to Sir Isaac Newton, Success Days and Ebedine.
One of the greatest races in the world. They're off, racing. Savoir Vivre slowly out of the stalls. 1 Foot in Heaven also at the back. And then they are streaming away with Postponed, showing very good early speed. He's right up there at the early part of the race. Bedavani also coming through into the Grey Gatsby. Bedavani's going to make the running here. Harzan, also in the colours of the Aga Khan, is settled down about third or fourth. Bedavani's just the leader here. Order of St George is going very wide in the back straight here. Frankie Dettori maybe trying to do a golden horn here, having won the race last year with similar tactics. Bedavani is just leading though from the Grey Gatsby. Highland Reel, the purple jacket's gone up into third place. Makahiki 7 and 4. Postpone just going past him now. Then Harzan, left hand. Silver Wave in the pink jacket's right in the middle. Then Found is over near the inside rail. New Bay's a little way back at the moment, being pushed along early on. Midwa is well back too, along with Talismanic and Siljan Saga near the rear. Savoir Vivre and 1 Foot in Heaven, who was slowly out of the stalls, are still the last two. Going towards the end of the back straight, they're 1,200 metres from home now. Bedavani quickly got to the front to do his pacemaking roll and leads from Order of St George, who's now up second. Then the Grey Gatsby and Postponed, who are running next. Highland Reel is in fifth place, followed then by Found and Left Hand as they go towards the end of the back straight. About to begin a right-handed turn. Harzan's just lost a few places, back at the head of midfield alongside Left Hand, then Found, who's racing outside runners as they start to turn in. Silver Wave is buried right in the middle. Siljan Saga's over on the rail, then New Bay well back, along with 1 Foot in Heaven. Talismanic is one off the rear, and Savoir Vivre has never been going. They're on the home turn now as they come round with 800 metres to go. As they begin to turn in now, Vedavani's being asked to quicken away from Order of St George as they make their way up the straight. Postpone is starting to make his move now in the yellow jacket as they come towards the final 400 metres. Now Found is working through strongly, so is Highland Reel. Found comes to the front from Postpone. Vedavani starts to drop away. Order of St George is working through with Dettori too, and Highland Reel coming home well along with 1 Foot in Heaven down the outside. New Bay as sprinting down the outside but can't get into it, and it's Found who's gone clear. Found by a couple of lengths from Highland Reel, is going to press a stablemate all the way home, but Found wins the Arc Trial, and Highland Reel second, Order of St George for third. What a day for Aidan O'Brien. Siljan Saga running on for fourth. Then came 1 Foot in Heaven, New Bay, who came home late but didn't get going in time. Savoir Vivre was never travelling. Postponed was well beaten in the ruck, so was Harzan down the field with Vedavani. Talismanic never got into it. Left Hand was well back too, and the stragglers coming